Okay, so hello everyone. Today we are having the session 3, week 3 of our UI UX classes. Today we would be exploring the principles of design and the information architecture. So let me just quickly revise. Last time I had given you tasks on collecting the responses based upon the app you are going to make. So I think some of the people have submitted it. So first step to build anything, it's by collecting information. It's by knowing what you are going to make and for who you are going to make it. So we have done the research part. After that, we are going to the design thing. So when we design the things, we have to keep some things in mind. First of all, let me just go on with the responsive thing. So uh, no matter what kind of device you use, responsiveness is a key factor in any good site, because in today's era everyone has different kinds of devices. You can browse the website on your refrigerator as well. So uh, y- responsive design is a very important aspect of designing a great user experience, and if you want to make sure that the product reaches to maximum number of people. So as I said, there are certain principles that the designers follow. First of all, we would start with the information architecture. I will be taking the UX part, that is user experience part. So, what is information architecture? Simply, we are designing the various factors and the various content uh, on any product. For this class, I would take example of a website. I would compare the elements of a website with a house so that you can understand more easily. Information architecture is also applied on toys and on apps. So uh, yes, it is something which is applied over various fields. Yes, so first thing in information architecture we cover is sitemaps. Sitemaps are the fundamental tool to design the web page. So here we structure the basic overview and layout of the website to improve the user experience and the user flow, aiding the SEO. So SEO is a very important aspect here. Many designers ignore this thing, SEO thing, because anything on Google, uh, how will you make sure that your website has a upper priority? It comes above rest of the websites. So that is controlled by SEO, search engine optimization, and a good site map of a website make sure that your SEO is optimal, and it facilitates the design and reachability to the user. So navigation is also very important part of your website. If a user is not able to move across your website, then it's of no use no matter how good you make it. So we would compare navigation to hallways and doors in your house. They help the user to move from one part to other, or move from one room to the other for better understanding in layman terms. Effective navigation can significantly improve how your website has been perceived by the majority of the audience, and uh, yes, basically it helps in achieving the goal that the website looks clean and people can reach to all the sections of your site. So wireframes. Think of wireframes as architecture. I mean, not architecture exactly, but as like the planning you do, as the room planning you do. So in a website, you make certain sections such as header, columns, and add sections, image sections. In a house, you make certain sections such as shelves, chairs, cabinet positions, TV positions. So that in that way, we also have wireframes for our websites. We make the website or the product very visually appealing this way. Otherwise, the whole site would be very chaotic. And the fourth part, labels. So yes, whatever information you organize, make sure that it is very clear and logical, so that the user does not get confused while navigating through your site. Am I going too fast? Like, I have to go to the practical part, so yeah, I'm a bit going rushing through this. Hello.
No issues, you can continue.
Ev- all right, everything is fine.
Okay. Then to the hierarchy part. So yes, hierarchy is also important, because you have to make sure that the big small things come under the big things, and the website is well structured. The broader, like, it is a umbrella thing. Hierarchy is a umbrella, or sorry, pyramid thing. So yes, the basic things come on the uh, inverted pyramid thing. Basic things come on the top, so all the broader terms come on the top, and then you go into the deeper end. Okay, so IA testing, information architecture testing and updates. So this is not that important in constructing a website, but it comes after you have constructed it, because you have to make sure your website is up to date, and like it is at par in modern design and architecture. Because you see these UI UX trends, they keep on changing every year, let's say, if not every month, then every year, every season, it keeps on changing. So yes, you have to make improvements in your design, so that it is up to industry standards. Okay, so what are sitemaps? This was very first thing. So basically, sitemaps is when we are planning what we are going to have on one page. So we are having here a very basic diagram: welcome page, create account, login, and contact. This is the information that we have on a page. Okay. Then we go to the user flow diagram. User flow diagram is what steps a user will be following when they would enter your product. So yes, this is a whole flow chart you can see on your screens to accomplish a certain goal or task. Then we have information architecture. Information architecture both site and user flow diagram to make a feasible website. So we have to keep in mind what steps the user would be taking, and what information we are going to classify on a website. Oh, okay. Then I would be taking you to like Figma thing. I have to show you Figma, because there it's there only that you would be experiencing what you would be designing. There is also one more option, Adobe XD and Sketch, but they are unfortunately paid. So yes, you have to pay them. I use Figma because it is unpaid. Also, if you use a student email IDs, you would get additional benefits. So make sure you log in through your student mail IDs. I'll go on the main page. So this is how your Figma would look like. If you have computers, you can log in, and I'll just wait for a minute so that you can log in through this. I'll send you the site, and you can ask me doubts regarding it. Okay, so if you have opened the site, then it's okay. Otherwise, I'll be moving through it. So, this is my ID, and I would be going to diagram basics to plan what basic thing I'm going to make. This is flowchart. This is how your Figma would look like. So here you see a basic, uh, I would say, yeah, it's a design flow. No, I'm sorry, information architecture. So yes, this is how we plan the things. So uh, yes, going through various steps. This is the map. We plan the things there, and this is the kind of product I had made once. So this is final product. I had not made empathy map. I'm so sorry, information architecture for that because I had already supplied that from my clients, so I knew what I had to do. I had basically just uh, made sections and designed the elements around it. Akash, would you like to explain them the basics of design, like how to make wireframes and all?
Yeah, yeah. So
All
you
right.
can put your.
Okay. Thank you.
So guys, I think you are very excited that after seeing her projects and designs, you might be thinking how to make projects like that. So we will start from here, as she has told what is the basic diagram and layout thing. So we will start from by doing a project. So our first project would be to make a login sign in page. So before we begin, let me give you my first homework to you. That is, we are going in this session. I will be making. I will be helping you to make this this part. This is the light theme, and your homework will be to make this part. By seeing this, you can either take screenshot, or after the class I will send you the screenshot, and your task would be to make this, and you have to send me in a G form. I will be sending you after the class. So I will begin. Okay, so before beginning, let me show you something else, that this is how your dashboard looks like. Here are some templates they have provided you. You can visit more templates from here. Then here are the projects you have made, and when you just get login, you will get these two: basic Figma and Jamboard basics. And another one would be this one, a library. It will be your personal library. Suppose you are making a project, and in that project, suppose you are using a button a lot of time, a same button you are using a lot of time. So what you can do is you can make that button and keep it in your library, in your private library, so that when you are making a project which requires that same button, then you can copy it and paste it over here, so you can save time in that part. And here are some basic designs they are providing you. Along with, they have given a basic overview of what Figma looks like. So first we will click on this design file, and then we will click on draft. So clicking on draft will take you to this page. This is the page where you are going to design. This is the page where you are going to design. Now at first you will see nothing because you haven't done anything. So what we will do, first, you can see all these options. The first one is like the home button, that in which everything is kept, like in Word and Microsoft files and all. So you can see all these things over here. This is the pointer part. If you want to move something, then you can use this, and these are the shortcuts. You should remember this because it helps you when you are making big projects. It helps you in making them faster. And first you need to do is you have to make a frame. So either you can make a frame of your own choice, and also here are some frames option given. So suppose you want to make some frame of desktop. So instead you can take desktop frame, a wire frame, or TV. So let us click on desktop. If you click on desktop, you will get this screen. And after that, you will get all the options over here. You will see the prototype part where you can add the basic functions. Here are the coordinates where it is placed. Here are the width and height, the radius. Now you can change this radius. Suppose if I do 10, so what will happen is they will become rounded. If I maximize it, you can see that it has been rounded up. Then you have auto layouts and layout grids. All these things we will learn, but in the coming stages. So in our session, I mean not in this session, I mean this whole workshop, we will do three projects. Firstly, we will start from basic projects like login page, checkout page. Second, we will go on some intermediate projects, and the third one will be one of our biggest project that you can put on your resume to make it shine more. So you have understood this thing. Now let me go to that page on which we are going to work. So firstly, we will be working on this thing, and I have told you about the homework. It's the same thing, just you have to remember in the last lecture I have taught you how. Yeah. So in the last lecture I have taught you that how to use the color palettes and which color should be put in which place. And there is a website. The website name is Color Hunt. You can visit that website and you will get some color palettes for your website if you are not getting any ideas of which color you should use. So here is a two example. Now we will be working on this. So before working on this, I want you to download something. Now I'm sending you a link. What you have to do is you have to log in into this website, and then you have to download the free material. So I am giving you some time. You all do it, and then we will start again. After downloading it, just just say on the chat that you have done your work, then we can move forward. No issues. You can see the recorded lecture, and you can, when you are working on your PC, then you can make it. For now you can watch and just uh, understand what we are trying to do here. So others, have you downloaded it? Just say done on the chat box. Yeah, okay, I'm waiting. So I guess you have downloaded it. Now go to your I mean your go to the place where you have downloaded it, and you will see it's a rare file. Yeah, yeah, it's a 400 MB file. Yeah, you can download it. Okay. So you will get a rare file. Now click, do a right click and do the and achieve all. And after you click on achieving all, you will get a page where you will be given some other folders in which you will get SVGs, PNGs, JPEGs. Now the one we are going to use for our project will be the SVGs. So when you open the SVGs, you sometimes I mean some of you might not be able to see mm, uh, which illustrator is which one. So what you can do is go to one of the other one like JPEG folder, and you can see all the numbers like 01, which picture is for which number, it is mentioned over there. So by seeing it, you can click on the SVGs, and what you can do is come to your uh, Figma website, and let me show you more broadly so that you can understand it more better. So you can see this, right? Now click on your files and you will get this thing. Now I'm not able to see which picture is which one. So what I will do is go back, click on JPEG, and I can see which one we are going to use. So we are going to use number 3. So we will come back and then just click, drag and drop it. Okay, you are able to see that it has dropped here. Now just make it small. Now close your files. Now keep it aside. Now what we will do is, first, as I have told you, we will make a frame. So to make a frame, click F, you will get a frame option, and you can click on desktop. So you will get a desktop. Okay. Now you if you click on this picture, you will get that they have different pictures. Okay. Now this is one part. This is other part, and this is other part. So what I want is, click on your frame, go to this fill option, take this pointer kind of thing, and when you click on this pointer, you will see this part. Now come here and click. Now you have selected that. Now delete this. Press on delete, it will go away. Now what I want is, click on rectangle. So I have told you, like, here are the shapes you can use. So we are using rectangle. For rectangle, you need to click R. So what I will do is click R and make a rectangle. Okay. Now I will extend it backward, because to make that roundish, if you are doing that round like this way, like keeping it this side and doing it round, suppose 25, then what, okay, not 25, let's say 50. No, 50 would be more, let's say 40. So what will happen is, this part will become like this, and we don't want this thing. So what we can do is, we can move it behind. Yeah, yeah, we can move it like this, and we can change the color to white. Then we will click on the picture and we will drag it over this page. We'll make it a bit smaller, and we want look at something like this, because these things give us more visually appealing. Okay, now the first part is done, the layout is done. Now before we start, you have to give this a name. So either you can see this desktop one kind of thing is written, so double click on this and you can type anything. Let's say sign in page. You have to give it a name so that you can understand which page is which one. And then now for T, you can either press T or you can click on this part. Then make a box like this in which you can write, and write anything, like suppose I have written here, hello there, welcome to my first project of UI slash UX. Now if you can see, it's very small. So to increase the size, just click on Control A to select the full text, and first make it semi bold, then increase the size to, let's say, 30. Okay, I think it's better. Then make it white so that it looks more nice, and then bring it down. Okay, so this will be the first thing we have written. Right, say okay, that's better. Then this part. So to make this part, if you can see, I have used some icons like this. Okay, and a Facebook. So what you can do is go to another page. If you are working on website, then click Control T to open a new tab, and then click icons. Okay, so when you click on icons, so basically you have to download these icons from online. So I'm sending you the link from where you can download this. So just go to this place and then click here Google and press enter. You will get all those icons. So what we are interested in is this one. So click on this and download the PNG. It will be a free one. So download it, and just like I have shown you, just drag and drop. Same thing with that Facebook one. I'm not going to download because I have already done it. So I will just copy from that previous page I have made and I will paste it over there. So what you will do is download this, and the other one is, let me open it. Other one is Facebook or WhatsApp. I mean anything, you can download anything of your wish. Now you can download this one, and after downloading, likewise I have shown you, just drag it and drop it down there. Now what we will do is, let me copy this and paste, bring it. Okay, and let me take this out also. Now we don't need this shadow also, so delete that shadow. Now what we will do is, first we need to write in this part, create account. So see, this is the how a beginner works. Like he used to download a page like this and like this, and then by seeing the exact page, he or she tries to make the exact copy of it, and then gradually he tries something new, and he starts doing freelancing and then internship and all. Okay, so this is the basic steps. Now again press T, select here and write what it's written, create account. Create account. Now it's again a small one. So what we will do is we will increase the size 25, or let's say 30, 30. Then click this thing. What it does is it's automatically senses how much width it needs. Now here are some other things like this thing. These are the fonts. So you can select any fonts from here. So what we are we basically use our sans. Okay. So under the sans you will get a lot of the sans. So let it be trio Bangla. Let it be this one, and then you have this option. Italics or regular. So each font have its different way to write. If I select this alumni font, alumni sans, then you will get this option, thick, bold, medium, semi bold, and all. But for now, we will take it as trio Bengali or trio Bangla, I think. Okay. What? Your voice is
Telling the
breaking.
spelling. It's okay, continue.
Yeah. Okay. Now what we will do is we will try to keep it on the middle. Okay, or instead of taking keeping it middle, just keep it aside. Then we will make a box. So again click R for rectangle. R stands for rectangle, so always click R. Then you will get this, and then we will round this one to 25, or let's say 10 or 20. Okay, 20, it's better. Now here is a stroke. So what is this? As you can see on the picture only, that it puts a border. Okay, the more strokes you put, the more darker it gets. And you can also put some effects, like see, shadow, drop shadow. The drop shadow looks like this. These are some effects. You can do it. Let's say layer blur or anything. So l- let us go with this thing. And we are not going to use any stroke. And okay, we will use the stroke and make it white. We will use the stroke and make it grayish, so that it blends with the picture. And what we will do is copy and paste it on the same page, and you will click on this and you are able to move this. So you got two like that. Now let me tell you something, that you don't have to make exactly the same copy of what it is being it this looks like. You don't need to copy exactly what it is looking like. You can do anything. Maybe this thing looks better, so you can do this, or you can change something to else. And if you are totally new to this and you don't want to go beyond, or I mean you don't want to try anything because you are afraid that might be anything can go wrong, so you can just stick to the thing and you can work as it looks like. So you have seen this. Now let me put this icons on this, and let me bring that one too. So it's a square one. So first let's take this on the top, then make this small and put it on this part. Now we will edit them further. Now reduce this to 40 is to 40, 40 to 40, 40.
Okay, so am I audible?
Yeah,
I have a tip. When you are resizing it by dragging the frame, use control and then resize. The frame won't
okay,
change then.
okay. Now let's do the same to this 40. Okay, 40 and bring it down. So now we will put the text. So press T here, and what are we writing there? Sign up with Google and sign up with Facebook. Now copy and paste it here. Bring one to this side. Just change this to Facebook. Facebook and make it a bit smaller to 20. Okay, let's look nice. Okay, let's do this to 22 for symmetricity. So we are done with this. Now what you can do is, now we are going to add this part, this or kind of thing, and then we will make the main part, full name, email address, password and all. So again, wait, just actually just give me a second, I am just coming back.
Hello, Samriddhi. Hello.
Yes, 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 Ashish.
Uh, this will be a little rude, but can I say that we are putting some images together or text some together?
Yes, basically UI UX is about putting the elements together, right? That's how you
So,
design the architecture of a website of an app.
yeah, the many of these things we can do in the Paint, the normally Paint app we get in the desktops.
In the Paint app, no, you cannot, because first of all, the wireframes, you don't get these kind of wireframes in Paint and all. You don't get these. It has advanced features. For example, he just added stroke and all. So you don't get that in Paint, right? You can make wireframing in Canva also, but Figma is more suited for it because, yes, as you are a beginner, you can make things in a very crude way. Crude means unrefined way. But as you progress and become a professional, you will need these advanced tools.
Yeah. So it's all about the advanced features or stuff things like
Yes, the advanced
Figma.
features of Figma, yes, it helps
Yeah.
you in designing many things. Like even professionals use it. So yes, there is something that they don't use MS Paint and Canva, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And I would be showing you some more features, but here we are only designing. In
uh,
furthermore classes, I'll show you how to make code out of it. Like you
yeah,
just
yeah,
need a plugin to make code. All
yeah.
right,
Okay. Oh,
Akash, you can
Yeah.
continue.
Okay. Now let us put that or in between, and then we will make this part. Now press again T, then select this and press and increase the size to, let's say, 40. Okay. Okay. So accordingly, you can just think, and the way you feel like doing, you can just make it looks according to you. Suppose if you want it to look a bit darker or a bit lighter, so you can do it according to your will. There is no restrictions such. So let me make it 35. Okay. Okay. Now it's done. Now the main part, the full name, email address, and password. So what we will do is, first we will press L to get the line. We will put a line like this and just make it 0 so that it's straight. Then what we will do is press T and select it like this. Okay, reduce the size. So let's say 20 and say full name. Full name. Okay, let me reduce the size further and reduce the color of it a bit light. Now you can, so what are these are, you can make gaps between each word and all. Suppose I want to keep some gap between each words. So let's say I want to keep some gap like 5%. Okay, so because the width was fixed, so it didn't go. Now let's change the color of this line to, actually it was B5 B5. Okay. Now click this, then press yeah, shift, and then click on the line, and then click Control C and then Control V. So and bring it down. Again, Control C and Control V to bring it further down. And then what you can do is click all and then click this thing. So what it does is it makes a symmetry. So you can see that everything is in a symmetrical order. Now you can change these things. So the first one was email address, then password, and this icon also you can download from the website link I have given you. Address and then this one is password. Just exactly download this icon and just drag and drop on this page. So now what I would like to do is bring it down, bring it down. Make it this one also the same. Same. Okay, so now click on this. So submit out of the box. Okay. So it's okay. Now what you can do is you go to the next part, and now as I have shown you, you can download this icon. So you can download it and drag this over here. Then press again rectangle. Now shit. Then click 20 for the border radius. Then change the color. I would like to take the color from this thing, and I will put some effect on the background so that it looks nice. And this time let me put some stroke. Okay, let me make it a bit darker. Then what we will do is we will put this create account. So again click T, then in between like create account, then shift all, bring it in the middle and down. Now change the color to white, then increase the size to medium, let's say, then change it to Sonata. Okay, and Sonata bold, and put some gap between 5%. Press 5 and enter, and increase the size like 20, or let's say 23. Sorry, okay, it's okay. Fine. Now this shift and then click on this, bring it a bit in the middle, so it's in the middle. So it's almost done, and this one is the same. You have to just write it like how I have shown you. I'm not going to write again, so I'm copying it from here and then I am pasting it down there. Okay, so your first page is done. Now here is something like this part. So what I have put some uh, prototypes like this, that if you click on this part it will go to this page, and if you click on this it will come back to the main page. So it's basically the theme part, the dark theme and the light theme. So you can work on this too. Now I will show you on the next class how to make this workable. For now, I think if you have any question in making this sign up page, you can ask, or we will move to our next project. I mean the checkout page like this. So let me show you the previous one, and you can take the picture of this. Suppose if you want to just refer to this picture, so that you can take this a screenshot. Now, any question in making this?
Hello, am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah,
So after all, we will get a image, right?
yeah.
Or a slide, like something.
No,
No,
you are
this will
neither
be an image.
getting. No, he's asking like when we export it, then in what format it would be. So,
Oh,
Akash, click on the share button.
okay. So if you can, if you, I don't
Like
think you
it's
can see that. Okay,
Like
okay.
I think I am not getting the basic information of UI designing or stuffs.
Okay, so you are asking in what format the project would be exported, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it depends upon the devs what they want, like developers, that is front end developers what they want. We can export Figma files in various formats you want. I can like you can give them link to this project so that they can see what project you have made, and they can generate a code through your uh, like this project you have made. You give them the link to this page, the element to this page you have designed.
okay. So
Okay.
and other thing you can do is, you can, if you want to download this project and you want to share it personally. So what you can do is you can go to the file option and save a local file. So what it will do is, you now you have created this. Now when you click on save, then it will download this whole thing, this whole project. It will download it, and by the name .fig, like .rar, .html, like that way it will become .fig file. Okay, and it will only be accessible through Figma only.
Yes,
So
also
I
you can
guess
share it through the link. So I think you have basic doubt of
yeah,
how it is
this
used and
option.
how yes, how it is used and how it is actually used in the developing process, like the front end process. So you generate the code of this website through plugins. We have many plugins in Figma. We would be walking through you them, but for now we are not explaining that thing because it would furthermore confuse you. For this class, we are just teaching you how to design a file or website here.
So we are developing a website interface, right?
Yes,
The first
you are
view.
developing. Yep, absolutely. You are developing a website interface. But you need some front end knowledge as into how you have to compile the code you generate through this Figma file, and then you can use that Figma file and all the information to make a website, a feasible working website and responsive one too. You can make responsive pages in Figma with so why front end developers ask the help of UI developers is but to ease their pain of like designing stuff and like making responsive designs. And because if a front end developer has to make everything from scratch, then it would be a lot of work on his behalf, because he has to get like develop the logic as well and make the website or product beautiful as well. So to make the things feasible or visually appealing, UI UX developers do that, and to compile all that code and make sure it does not has any error, developers come into the view.
Yeah, and one of the nice example is this sign up page. Suppose if a front end designer is making this sign up page, he might take at least an hour. But if as we are designers, so we just have to design this page, and it will take you like 20 minutes to 30 minutes, not more than that. If you are a professional designer, then it will just take you half an hour. So that's the power of UI UX designing. I think you are getting right.
And
Yeah.
also if not, then through like as we go on in this uh, class, in these classes you would know more. Okay, and it would be helpful in your diploma level as well when you would be doing mad 1 mad 2 project.
Uh,
Okay, Akash, I think you can continue, Akash.
Okay, so either you can take the screenshot of this page, because it will be your homework to make this page. It's a dark theme, and you don't have to just make the way I have done it. You can do something else. Okay, now we are coming to the next project. This is a checkout page. So, like you can look on this part, the way. So this will be the phone's page, the way it will look on the phone, and this is the PC page. Now it's a bit exaggerated. I mean, the fonts are not up to the mark. I mean, it should be in small and I mean, say I mean to say is it is not like fitting to the page. So suppose if you are doing it in the mobile, then this kind of thing is nice to look. But if you are making on website, then this kind of font will not work over there. Suppose like this, the fonts size are way big and everything. If you go to the Amazon checkout page or in smartphone, and if you go to the Amazon checkout page in your PC, you will see a lot of difference. Like that, here it works the same. So this is a mobile checkout page. So we will be making this, and in this part what you will do is you will do this same thing in the dark mode on your own. So in this thing I will not be supporting you. I mean, I will not show you how you have to do. You have to think of your own, and you will make this kind of project. Okay, now let us select a frame for this. So click on F, and as this is a smartphone, so let's select on phone, and let's say, because it's the time of iPhones, so let's say iPhone 15. Then now see this thing, the thing you are seeing, I have downloaded this from Pinterest, an app you would know is very famous for downloading pictures and all. So you can download this kind of pictures from there so that you can practice. Okay, this is only for the practice purpose. Now we will make this checkout page. So same thing, first we will put The heading, for heading we will press on T and then put it on the middle. Check out. Then increase the size of this to semi bold. The size to, let's say, 20, and with a gap of 5% in the middle. The same thing we have done, that we have done in that previous project. It's the same. There's no big difference. Increase the size 30, let's say. Okay. Then now this thing. So this thing, if you are not able to see, I mean this thing, that a small tick mark. So this kind of things are not, I mean, you cannot download it from some websites. These icons, these are some custom icons that you need to make. So you can make them and keep it on your private library, so that you, when you need this kind of icons, you can just copy it and paste it on your project. Okay, so let us make that icon one. So click on O for the oval, then let's say the size to be 150 by 150, 150 by 150, and let's color it blue. Okay, let, then what we will do is, inside this we need a tick. So we will take a rectangle. Okay, and we will see this thing will, when this will come, you can rotate it, and after rotating, make it a bit small, bring it down, and just round the edges. Let's say 20. 20 would be more, 15. Okay, now copy it and paste it over here, then rotate it at a 90-degree angle. Okay, and bring it down. Yeah, now reduce the width. Let's make it as 15. Okay, sorry, the height. So make it as, instead of 90, make it 50. Okay, yeah, it looks better. Now click this and this, and right click on it and take it as group selection, then move it in the middle. Now it looks better. Then click on this thing and say a group selection. It means you are selecting this as a whole. Then bring it on your main page and then reduce the size of it. So let's say this as 30 by 30. I think I need a more smaller one. 20 by 20, let's say. Yeah, that's nice. Now keep it here, then Control V and Control C and Control V. Then take it in the middle, and then Control C and Control V. Take it on the opposite side. Okay. Now what we will do is we will click on this thing and we will remove all this, and we will color it gray because it's the empty part. This will be the same thing. We will take the color from this. Now what we will do is we will take a line. So press L, then from here to here. Okay. Now press on the third bracket, the starting third bracket. So it will go back like this way. Now bring it down so that it's looks like in the middle. Now color it blue. Okay. Now take the same thing and just paste it over there and click the left button to move it on this other side like this, and then color it the same as this because we haven't went to that part. So in this way we are done with the first thing. Now now the summary. Okay, so summary, click on rectangle. Oh, sorry, no rectangle. Click on the text button, then select it like this. Increase the size to let's say 35, and summary. Reduce it to 0%. Okay, make it in the middle. Yeah. Okay, let me take this a bit down. Change the color of this to a bit grayish. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay, so the color of this thing is also blue. Then we will make these things. We will take rectangle and put it in between. Let's increase it. Copy it and paste it. This shift, then set 20 and make it roundish. And then now let me teach you something else like the gradient. So what you can do is you can make gradients. So it may be a linear gradient or a radial or a diamond shape or angular, anything. So let us take from linear. So in linear, what we will do is we will move it to the exact corner and take this one to the other corner. And what we will do is we will color this as orange. Again we will put another one in between, and we will color this as this lime color. Now it's I'm doing it because this picture I have downloaded this picture and it looks nice, so I have done this. Okay, now what you can do is, yeah, it looks nice. So delete this and then copy and paste it down. Now what you can do is click here, shit, so that, and then click on this thing. So what it will do is it will bring everything in between. Okay, now what you will do is you have to make this as a group. Before doing that you have to make it as a group. So, and then when you will click on this thing, it will center all those things. Okay, now you have to put the writings in between. So it's the same process. Click on T and write it like 1 TB cloud storage. Make it smaller to, let's say, 25 or 20, and the gap should be 0. So increase the size of it. Then copy and paste it down there, and let's say premium account. Okay, now put the pricing. It's basically the same thing. Now change the colors. Same with this. Then add the pricing. Let's say T. Sorry, yeah, T. Then here add the dollar sign, and it's like $119. Let's take it in round of figure 200.00. Okay, now what you need to do is just move it a bit and move it a bit so that you can bring it down. Yeah, yeah. Move this part side. Now what you will do is again select this. Okay, before selecting this, write the expiring date. below. Let's say 11, 10, 24. Reduce the size to let's say 15. And regular. Change the color to a bit lighter. Just copy it and paste it down below. Okay, so it is a bit um, good. Yeah, it looks nice. Bring it a bit down. Okay, let's take this a bit up. Now, what you want to do is click it and then say as group selection. So, when you come here, it will be a group. Now, you can add effects here also, like this. You can add strokes. You can put gradients instead of gradient. I think linear is better. Yeah, same thing. This strokes and gradient. Let's take it. Yeah. Then go to the subtotal. Let's put the button at first, and then I will put the subtotal. Let's make it round to 50 and change the color to a dark, bright color. Let's say bit lighter. Yeah, this color is better. Then put the billing part. Now make this separate with gap. Let's say 5 or 10. Yeah, it's better. And this one, let's say 20. Oh, it's now change it to median and let's say gray. same thing, copy it and paste it. Shit. Copy it and paste it, and this will be on the other side. So the subtotal is $295.00. So let us open the calculator and put the value of 295 into 0.15, which is 44.25. So which is 44.25. So in total, it's so 295.4, sorry, plus 44.25. It's 339.25. So 339.25. Yeah, that's done. Now press L to put a line in between. I mean, in between we put continue, and this will be white. This will be in the middle. Okay, I'll increase the size a bit, make it medium. Yeah, now it's done. So you can see this. Now click on this play button. So when you play on this play button, click on this play button, what you will get is you can see it on the visualize paging. I mean, you can visualize it like how you want to make it look. It will show you. Yeah, so I think it's done. So we have done two things. One, a login page, and other one, a checkout page. So your homework will be to make a dark theme like this and the dark theme of this page. One I have shown you, and for this you have to do it alone. Now you, for reference, you can also look for uh, you can also check out the recording lecture, so that if you feel if you have some problem, you can refer to the lecture, or you can ask us on the chat in the WhatsApp group. Now what we will do is we will click on this. Now before we click, what we need to do is make it as a group. Okay, let's get this up. Yeah, now make it a group selection. That's better. Now click on this way and make it between. Suppose if you have moved something either, I mean, here and there, so it will make it perfectly aligned. So I think we are done with our session. So I think you uh, knowing what is your homework, and in the next class we will move to a new project. So thank you all for joining our session. Yeah, something.
Yes, thank you all for joining. And yes, the previous things we have taught you, like how empathy mapping and user architecture works. So we would be using that when we will be making a major project like this. We are making clone here, but when you make the project of your own, you would require that. And I hope you like our section. Please give us feedback on WhatsApp, and we would give you the required links there itself. Thank you all.
Yeah, so I think the session ends here. Thank you all for joining the session.